This time on Apocalypse Off-Road. We're starting a build series, something I've been looking forward to getting to for a while. We're going to take this here, 1982 Camaro Berlinetta, and we're going to mount it onto this 1978 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ55 chassis. This is a revival vehicle from several years ago on the channel. I've been starting it every year or so. Runs and drives pretty good. Yeah, I think she's a fairly low mileage unit. She was parked for quite a while after it was crashed back in like '93. It's got a straight six gas engine. I posted a little short not too long ago asking people to guess what motor I was going to put into that Camaro, and nobody guessed the Toyota Land Cruiser straight six 2F engine. So this is it. This is what's going into it along with the entire chassis, because that Camaro is going to become four-wheel drive. We'll put some big mud tires on it. There you can see, oh, 96, not 93. Yeah, so since I've already got the motor and trans out of the Camaro, and all I really got to do there is drop the front suspension and rear axle out of it. But at the moment it still rolls, so I can get it in the garage easier. I will start here. We're going to get this back up and running. I think I just need to put the old boat tank back in there, hot wire a couple things, throw in a battery. She should fire up and drive its way to the shop, and we'll start seeing if we can bust loose the body mounts, getting this this body ready to pull off. It's pretty rusted out. Maybe I'll see if anybody needs some parts. We'll part this thing out, and we'll have a nice four-wheel drive chassis. So without further ado, let's get her going, man. Okay, so just need our top post battery. We'll get that going. Looks like we're gonna need ourselves a fuel hose. We already got some hot wires going through there. Throw the old boat tank next to me, passenger seating area. There we go. Oh yeah, we got the premium driver seat there. Yeah, this thing was right full of junk when I first picked it up. Not much left of the dash. It'd take a lot to restore this thing, and I think it's written off by the Insurance Corporation of BC anyways. So let's grab that battery and a hose. See if we can get this thing to fire back up. Oh boy. I'm sorry about the buzzing you may hear every once in a while. That's this Chinese gimbal that freaks out on me here every now and then. I can't seem to do nothing about it other than buy a new one, which you know, hopefully that'll be coming up soon. Let's see here. I don't remember which one of these was hot. Guess we'll find out. Oh, fired right up. Unbelievable. What a gem. Wow, okay. I guess we'll see if we can get her to move. Way easier than I thought. I guess I'll take you inside. Come inside with me. Probably safer. Can't really see out the window very well. Can I roll that down? Yeah. car body on it. Can't wait. Okay. Oh, having trouble turning. Come on. Flat tires don't help. Making it. Alright, I gotta say, you guys, now I need both arms to turn this thing. That was a workout, man. Oh, well, my door locked. Oh no. Oh, can I get it? Yes. Now, I suppose I should try and push some of that snow off before I drive it in the shop. Oh yeah, she was right flat. Okay, well, I guess we'll bring her back in once I get her up on the lift and we see what we're dealing with under there. Okay, let's see just what we're up against under here. Yeah, we got two right in the front, right there. Those look like they'll come undone fine. Moving back, got one here that yeah, well, that's just a trans mount that can stay. Body mounts out here, of course I kind of blocked it with the lift arm, but it looks so rusty it might just pull right through anyways. Weird. Yeah, there ain't nothing holding that one. Moving back, this guy will have to get undone for sure. Let's see, another one here. Yeah, that's got to come undone. These back guys, they might just tear out of there. Fuel neck, I'll have to delete on that. Yeah, okay, so it shouldn't be too bad. I've definitely done this type of thing in, you know, under an hour before, so let's see how we can do. I'll get things juiced up and I'll update you here on the progress momentarily. And well, got a few updates. These two, they're just spinning up in there. It's totally rusted and rotten. I think that might just tear off when I start lifting on the body, which is the route I may take. This guy, you know, she's not attached. We're not worrying about it. We got this one here. It's just spinning. We're gonna, I think it's pretty solid. I'm gonna have to go inside, see if I can find the top of it. I noticed there's a couple of these little guys here. I don't know if there's bolts inside. Oops. Going through those or not. But I guess we'll take a look when we're up there. Back here, that one came off nice, as did that, which doesn't really matter because it's rusted through. That guy, he's just spinning, but she's just gonna tear off, I'm sure. We got that one. And this one actually spun right out over here. And this guy's not really attached, so it's really just those couple on the other side. We're gonna lower it down, see if we can't figure out how to hold those, and we'll be about ready to snatch this off of here. Alrighty, that came apart easily enough. So just to guess, to do this right, maybe we should pop our brake master cylinder off, so that'll stay with the chassis. Yeah, maybe we'll try and do the same with our clutch master, which I installed brand new to make this thing drivable. Yeah, coolant hoses we should disconnect, even though I don't think there's anything in there. Yeah, there's not a lot of wiring really, just that stuff I hot wired to pull through there. So this ain't gonna take long at all. We'll be tearing this body off. Okay, well, here goes nothing. I decided to lift it from up here because it's so rusty down here. I think it would just cave in, and I couldn't quite, I'm too far over when I pulled in this way, so it didn't fit. So let's just see what happens. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, the roof is presently ripping right off. I think I'm gonna move my block over to here. Hey, slight repositioning. We're taken by the actual stronger part of the roof now. Oh, I hear things. Yeah, we're separating. Oh yeah. Things are happening. She's not wanting to let go up front here. I think if I just keep pulling, things are gonna happen. All right, back is definitely off. Oh yeah, it's doing stuff. All right, sketch factor just keeps going up here. Oh yeah. Something's still hanging up in the front here. Are we caught on that alternator? Oh, fan. Fan's gonna get caught on the rad. I better fix that. Duh. All right, let's try again. All right, that's looking better. Yep. That's all gonna clear. Brake line's undone. There's another brake line there. At this point, I think I'm just gonna cut because tired of messing around. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure the rest of this is fine. Let's just go for it. Send it. Yeah, we're still doing okay, I think. Yep, it's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, we got a park brake cable. Yeah, we should just do a big old body lift. Leave her like that, that's pretty sick. All right, we got, ooh, I can only go up another couple inches. Hopefully that's enough. Ew. That is it. Yeah. Oh, that's tight. I may have to remove the wheels. Dang it. from this frame and the shifter before I can roll this out from underneath here. I'm gonna a few wires here to snip off for a trailer plug, I think. Oh, some fuel lines. Yeah, we can just hack all those. We don't need them where we're going. All right, well, we got it right down on the ground now, right on an extra set of steelies, and it's still gonna be close. The only thing I'm worried about is that shifter. It looks like it's gonna hit that cross member, so we'll roll her back here as far as we can. We're hitting. Okay, well, I think we're gonna clear it now. Me being a dummy, my hoist was a little bit low on fluid. All I had to do was add a little more. What's my reading? And I was able to get a couple more inches out of it. We should be able to just shove her right out the door now. Okay, well, I think what I'm gonna do, we'll fire up the tractor, hook a chain onto it, and then we'll just yard her out of here. Well, we did it. Nobody died. The body's off. Hit me up if you need Land Cruiser parts. I got a few. There's that carburetor. Guess we'll just throw a heavy tarp over that sucker for the night. And yeah. What do you guys think so far? My nuts? Oh, whatever. It's fun. See you guys tomorrow. Alright, well, this morning, got a little more snow. This looks like, yeah, kind of like it looked like last night. The goal here this morning, I don't have a lot of times. I got another job coming in. I got this little makeshift trailer that I made up for doing dumb things like this. Just some old fifth wheel axles and some angle iron. It's not real sturdy, but it should be sturdy enough to hold up that Land Cruiser body. Of course, it's facing the wrong way right now. The hitch is up there, or the pivots. I gotta get this turned around, hooked onto the tractor. Last night, my 3-point hitch kind of half fell off. I just lost a pin somewhere. I got to figure that out real quick too. But yeah, that's the goal here this morning. Let's see if we can get the old girl cold started. All right. Run them glow plugs for 30 seconds or so. This is old Massey Ferguson 210-4. I picked up about a year ago now, a little more than that. Great little tractor. I use it all the time. All right. And let's give that a try. Oh yeah. There we go. We got a flat tire, but we'll fix that up here in a minute. Boy, the old row of cars is looking a little sad over there, all covered in snow. Mountains all fogged in. Yep. Yeah, the general idea is find the most solid spots I can, and we'll just set her on there and drag her out. All right, well, we got her more or less squared up here. I want to shove her head just slightly. There we go. We got anything is sturdy, it's going to be this part here where the A pillar is. I don't know. And the rest of it, hopefully, will kind of land on the rails here. We'll just see what happens. Going down. Yeah, I should be able to hook her back up afterwards, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, we're a little cattywampus, but not too bad. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, those are good noises, right? Looks like the weight's coming off of the lift, at least on these ones. Let's take a little, well, I gotta get all those blocks out of there, so I need that weight to come off. Oh, it's coming. Okay, let's pause there, see if I can get them arms out. I'm gonna have to push her forward and back a few times just to get those to fit, but so far that seems to be working. Okay. Okay, managed to get the arms out. She's a little bit tipsy here right now, but I think once I fire her back up, lift that 3-point hitch up, we'll be in business. Let's see. We got a little bendage going on. That's not so good, but it seems to be holding here for the moment. Oh dear. Yeah, guess we're gonna have to beef that up a little for next time. Yeah, I guess I don't want to go too far with it because it's gonna get a little tricky to move. Shoot. Maybe the guy ought to do a bit of a loop, come around, and just try and get her in right over there, kind of behind this. See if I can do her. Well, that worked out pretty darn good if you ask me, despite the failure of my makeshift trailer. So just gonna block that up, and then maybe off camera here I'll slap the tires back on the chassis here, and I guess I could leave it right there for now. And then, Lord willing, we'll be shoving the Camaro in, stripping the front end, rear axle out of that. We'll roll this back underneath it, and we'll see how things fit. I know the wheelbase wasn't exactly the same. It was an inch or two different. I think this was longer, which is fine. So I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? It's a new day. It is snowing like crazy. So before that Camaro gets buried, I think I'm going to fire up the old Massey Ferguson here again. We'll get over there, see if we can shove her all the way into the garage, and we'll get cracking, tearing that thing apart. Get in here and start steering, I think. Oh, there's a lot of snow in here already. Okay. We'll just have to put the tractor on autopilot, I think. Yourself to the garage. Alrighty, well, I was just tearing out the seats and stuff in there and the shifter, getting all that out of the way. I know I'm going to have to cut a hole somewhere in there for the shifter, so I think it's easier to get that out of the way now. As far as this goes, removing this whole cross member and whatnot, I'm pretty sure that just bolts on from the bottom. So we'll get her up and have a look. We'll probably get all those undone from underneath, and then the last thing we'll do, come up and bust off these shock tower bolts, and then she should just, you know, drop down out of there. You know, we got to undo our steering here. Should be pretty simple. Sway bar, all that's going to come out in one piece. That's the plan. Steering box too. Yeah, it'd be nice to have power steering in this thing. That'll be a problem down the road, figuring that out. Maybe we'll do some electric assisted steering. I actually did that on that Massey Ferguson tractor, and what a difference that made. So yeah, let's get her up in the air, see what we're dealing with. Maybe I'll zip some of these idler arm bolts and steering box, maybe whatnot I can reach here first, and then we'll get a look underneath together. All right, starting to rain in here pretty good, but let's get after it. Okay, so yeah, there's one bolt there. Ooh. There's some more up in above the control arm. I wonder if I might have to drop these control arms down separately. That's going to be, well, maybe with a universal joint and a stubby socket I could get on there. That one I think I can get to. This guy, yeah, well, I don't know, we'll probably just bust this bolt off here, separate our steering box from the rest of this. Sway bar bolts, yeah, these guys were just spinning from the top. Someone's already done something to this. Yeah, okay, I think I can handle that. What about the back? I mean, I'm not going to need these, so I guess the best place to undo it would be there and there. Pop off my shocks. What is that called? A panhard bar? Park brake cables. Yeah, we'll undo those. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Brake lines. Be nice to save. Where are they? Over here? Yeah. Yeah, if I can get this undone, it's pretty crusty, but that'd be ideal. Yeah, or here, right at the axle. We'll go for that first. Then we'll just leave the hose hanging. All right, I'm gonna get after it. Okay, well, don't stand under that. That's ready to fall. That was pretty easy.
Yeah, it fell right out.
Yeah, gives us a lot of real estate for that inline 6. And, well, it's speedo cable. So we can delete on a few things under here while we're at it. I need this exhaust for the Firebird. And, yeah, if anybody needs a Camaro front clip, I don't presently have plans for this. One way to get exceptional handling and a little shop truck build or something. So guys, just send me a comment, message if you're interested in that and you're in the Peachland area. Now, I guess it's time for lunch, and then we'll tackle the rear end. This should go a little easier. I already sprayed the bolts. Let's keep on keeping on. Well, as you can see, we made some progress. We got the whole rear end out, the whole front end, and just a few more bits to peel off of here, exhaust and shocks and maybe one more bar up there. And we're gonna push that chassis in and see if this is gonna work out or not. So tractor's warming up. Just gonna hook on these and haul them out to my spare part pile, and we'll get right back to this. Well, quick eyeball, I mean the back tire's under the rear wheel well. And the front tire, I mean she's a few inches further forward, but we got a little room to play. Looks like our fan's just gonna clear. You know, I think the back of the motor might squeak in there too. Oh man, look at this. Wow. Yeah, we could just mount it right there. Big tall body mounts, get her way up in the air. We'll start low. We can always raise it up. Like my carburetor's clearing so far. Okay, let's pause and open the hood here. All right, well, it's the next morning here. Started playing with things. Looks like engine-wise, we got room. Everything's looking hunky-dory here. We got room for a radiator here. We can fudge radiator hoses around and make all this work. Happy there. Up here, we're, I don't know, a couple inches away from the top of the shock, hitting the unibody there. So we come down a little bit. Let's see, I tried to get it as centered here, using these as a guide as I can. So we might just lower it right down till that hits and see what it looks like. Nothing else in the front seems to be getting close. Back here, I mean, that gas tank's got to go. That's for another thing I got to do here, just to get it out of the way. We're not using it. My lift is about to hit the frame a couple inches away there, so I might readjust that and get those legs into the wheel wells here now that the tires are gone, and I can get up and get rid of these shocks. One weird thought I had was doing like double suspension. You know, if I were to put the coil springs back in and hook up the shocks and, you know, have a real cushy ride. I don't know. I probably won't do that, but I thought it'd be fun. So, yeah. Rear wheels, I mean, They could actually go back a touch to be centered under the wheel well, looking at it. The front, yeah, obviously back more as well. So maybe I could try and roll her back a little bit. You know, our engine's getting close to there, but that'll help our shifter situation out too. Hey, that's it's getting closer. Could probably come back even a little more. Let's see, that is helping our shock situation. You know, it's a little more room right here. If we can go back a touch further even, that is getting us a little close there on interference with the intake and whatnot, but I think we can go a little more. Okay, I think this is about the height it's gonna have to sit here. The engine is starting to come up into the engine bay. Yeah, I took the carburetor linkage off because that's what was hitting our firewall. Our yeah, valve cover just got enough room there. We're sitting down on these shock towers. I think it's just touching there. Yeah, the back, I still got a little room to come down. I don't know how level it's sitting right now, but we're starting to hit this leg, so I got to reposition thing. Apocalypse off-road. All right, well, gas tank's out. I cleaned up the rest of the broken body mounts, and the lift arms are free right now. It is actually sitting down on the chassis. Got some wood blocks under it in the back. Just kind of, you know, temporary stuff. I could probably come down a little more in the back here. Maybe, yeah, maybe I'll just go back up and pull these 2x4s out and lower the back down just a smidge more. And then we'll roll this outside, just sort of get our peepers on it and see what she looks like. You know, we may end up lopping the frame right off back here. Get rid of all this because we really don't need it. And that'll look better. And we got lots of things to weld to attach this on here, so why don't we do that? We'll get a look on it outside. Well, here she is outside. Definitely needs some bigger tires on here to make the look. Of course, we may end up having to trim a little fender. No big deal. I don't know. I like where this is going. Can't wait to get out on the trails, take this thing down the whipsaw or something next summer. If I get her done, it'll be hilarious. Obviously, there's a lot of work left to do. You know, steering's going to be a biggie. I don't know what I'm going to do there. Probably wisest to get rid of the Toyota steering box and get a, you know, GM Saginaw. Maybe we'll use the Camaro box. Mount it down there on the front somewhere so we can actually have power steering, which is going to be key out on the trail in this thing for sure. The rest of it, I mean, welding up some body mounts, you know, fuel system, wiring, shifter, all that stuff. Easy peasy compared to steering, I think. That's going to be my biggest battle. Yeah, underneath my, I don't know. Let's see. I don't think my shifter, my four-wheel drive shifter might be just touching right now. So there's gonna have to be some holes cut there. We'll extend that. Yeah, I think we're gonna call this part 1 of the 4x4 Camaro build on Land Cruiser chassis. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Any tips, any advice? There's definitely plenty of times this has been done before, usually with the K5 or you know, Blazer chassis. So make sure you guys obviously smash that like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see this project continue and not miss future videos. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.